Hey, here are 5 stupid things I've noticed about Bohemian Grove. It's a magnet for paranoid conspiracy theorists. Chances are, if you've heard of Bohemian Grove, it's probably due to professional conspiracy theorist Alex Jones, who has long claimed that Bohemian Grove is where the world's most powerful men gather to worship dark pagan gods and plot the enslavement of humanity. Of course, what actually goes on at Bohemian Grove is a lot more interesting than the paranoid ramblings of a delusional loudmouth, and, unfortunately, is a lot more stupid as well. It's a branch of the He-Man Woman Haters Club. The Bohemian Club, which owns Bohemian Grove and uses it to host its annual gathering of the wealthy and influential, is a gentleman's club. Sorry, ladies. No woman has ever been granted full club membership or been permitted to attend that annual summer gathering at Bohemian Grove. And that's understandable. I mean, come on, when you take a few weeks off to spend some time with the boys in the woods, the last thing you want is a bunch of women around. Am I right, fellas? For most of its history, that men-only policy extended not just to club members, but also to employees. And the Bohemian Club was serious about maintaining that policy. How serious? It once went to the California Supreme Court to defend its right to practice sex discrimination. The state of California charged that the Bohemian Club had practiced illegal discrimination by refusing to hire any female employees. That was 1978. In 1986, scratching and clawing all the way, the Bohemian Club took its case to the California State Supreme Court and lost, forcing it to hire female employees from that point forward. So, there you go, ladies. If you've ever wanted to work for a group of men who only will hire you because the highest legal authority in the state tells them that they have to, consider the Bohemian Club. Although, stay sharp, because my understanding is when the men of the Bohemian Club have to pee, they like to whip it out and go pretty much anywhere. The dreaded cremation of care ceremony. This is the main feature of Alex Jones's Bohemian Grove conspiracy theory. According to Jones, this ceremony, which is held during the annual summer retreat at the Grove, is a reenactment of a human sacrifice and a rite of worship to the ancient Palestinian god Moloch. In reality, the cremation of care is an intentionally goofy ceremony where an effigy is burned in front of a giant statue of an owl, and this is all meant to symbolize the members shedding themselves, ridding themselves of their worries during their stay at the Grove. It's literally the cremation of care, of their everyday pressures and concerns. And it's not even the only production that they stage during their stay at the Grove. They also put on multiple plays and other performances. And if any of this seems familiar to some of you, perhaps when you think back to certain childhood experiences, that's perfectly normal. It should sound familiar, because here's the last stupid thing about Bohemian Grove. It's a summer camp for rich assholes. Bohemian Grove is a place where wealthy and powerful men go to spend a couple of weeks behaving like children. Or frat boys, if they're feeling especially immature. Yes, it's stupid. It's silly. The history of doggedly defended sexism is kind of fucked up. But there's nothing evil going on. There's no evidence that the members are back there summoning dark forces, or that said forces exist at all, by the way. I mean, they're rich. Sometimes rich people are into some weird shit. I'm not trying for a moment to excuse their patriarchal elitist attitudes, but for the life of me, I don't get why people like Alex Jones make such a big deal about it. Well, okay, maybe I get why people like Alex Jones do. The hardest part is only picking 5. Catch you next time.